Hello and a warm welcome. Today, I want to speak about the Hustler Nation and Azimio la Umoja. I want to say to the chief of the Hustler Nation, the deputy president, and I want to say to the chief of Azimio la Umoja, His Excellency Raila Odinga, that it is now critical, it is now important to talk about youth football. Yeah, we need to hear both sides addressing the issue affecting Kenyan football. The tragedy of Kenyan football cannot be ignored. And in that, we want to hear what is going to happen about youth football. What is Azimio la Umoja going to do about youth football? What is the Hustler Nation going to do about youth football? Because if youth football is not successful, the national team will not succeed. The economy of football will not succeed. Nothing in terms of football will that will succeed. Therefore, the tragedy of Kenyan football is a disaster, and it has to be addressed because the youth population in Kenya makes up about 75% of the population. Therefore, it is critical that we continue to address issues that are affecting the youth. There are so many issues that are affecting the youth in Kenya, but particularly today, I want to talk about the tragedy of Kenyan football. Right now, AFCON is going on in Cameroon, and the teams that qualified, makes us question, why could Kenya not qualify for AFCON 2021, which is now being played in 2022 because of COVID pandemic. Now, look at a team like Cape Verde. How did Cape Verde, qualified? Cape Verde is a small country, smaller than the county of Kajiado. You can take Cape Verde and throw it in Kajiado, and people from Cape Verde will never find their country inside Kajiado County. The population of Cape Verde is 500,000 people. The economy of Cape Verde is 1.7 billion US dollar. That's it. That's Cape Verde as a country. But yet, they can shine in football. Yet, they can qualify for AFCON 2022, but not Kenya. Think about Burkina Faso, it's in. Think about Malawi, it is in. Think about Mauritania, it is in. Think about Ethiopia, it is in. Think about Sudan, it is in. They have all qualified. Think about Comoros, Germany, my dear brothers and sisters. Comoros, as a country, has an economy of 1.2 billion US dollar. There are people in Kenya who are richer than the entire economy of Comoros and the entire economy of Cape Verde. How comes Cape Verde population is 800,000 people? That means Kisumu County has more people than Comoros, but yet Comoros can make it to the Africa Cup of Nations 2021, which is being played now in 2022. Germany, we must question ourselves. We must track back and find out where the rain started beating us. We must question ourselves, why is nothing working in matters football? I know a lot has been said. I know a lot has been tried. I know right now there is an interim committee in place. But why has everything not been working? This is serious. This is shame. This is a tragedy. A country like Kenya, where football is our national sport. A country like Kenya, with a GDP or an economy of 100 billion US dollar, and yet we struggle to make it to AFCON. Yet we struggle to make it to Sekafa. Sekafa, the cup that the regional tournament Sekafa, where Eritrea eliminated us, and the result in that game was 1-4. Kenya scored 1 goal, Eritrea scored 4. So things have been going wrong for a very long time, to be honest with you. Things in Kenyan football have been going wrong for a very, very long time. And unless, I keep saying, and unless we take a holistic approach and address every sector of Kenyan football, nothing will ever succeed in Kenyan football. We could be staring a disaster in Kenyan football for the next 50 years unless serious historical changes are done to address everything. Holistically, everything must be looked at and everything must be addressed. I keep saying, and we keep saying, the economy of Kenyan football is massive. Kenyan football economy is a sleeping giant of wealth. It is much bigger than the entire Turkana oil field wealth. Think about that. You know, sports economy is the biggest growing industry, right now in the developed world. Yet our sports are dying, and particularly football has died and has died totally. Clubs are staring extinction. Premier League clubs are staring extinction. Premier League clubs are right now facing bankruptcy. Nearly all of them. Gor Mahia and AFC Leopard cannot continue, to survive on charitable donations. These clubs have been there for a very long time. It is time for a rethink in our Kenyan football. But my message today is to Azimio la Umoja. My message today is to the Hustlers Nation. What is going to happen about Kenyan football? What is their strategy for dealing with the issues affecting Kenyan football? And the issue of Kenyan football is not just the money, The mess must be addressed. The governance must be addressed. The economy must be addressed. The federation issues must be addressed. Grassroots football must be addressed. Women football must be addressed. Synchronization of the leagues must be addressed. There are so many issues that must be addressed one by one. And we, as Kenyans, we must go on ticking one at a time. Governance is addressed, we tick. Youth football has been addressed, we tick. The economy has been addressed, we tick. The women football issues has been addressed, we tick. Imagine, since 1974, we have been trying to qualify for the World Cup and we have never ever got near to the qualification. Now, AFCON, we cannot qualify. It was 15 years before we qualified in 2019, and that 2019 qualification belonged to Sierra Leone. It was a circumstantial qualification, and I can prove this to you should you want me to. Now Sekafa, again, we cannot qualify. So what can really Kenya qualify for? But like I said, the rain has been beating us for a very long time. This is almost the ending of that rain that has been beating us. If we look back 5 years back, 6 years back, 8 years back, we can recognize where the rain started beating us. But my message today, I want to hear from Azimio la Umoja. I want to hear from the Hustlers Nation. What is their strategy for dealing with the issues affecting Kenyan football? And that is my message for today. Thank you for listening. I leave you in peace. I'm gone.